Alright, I'm on my phone. But here's little boy again. Little boy! Are you just out here again, buddy? Now you're alright, big boy. Here. I don't know what he's doing. Here, you want to get up there? Alright, happy Mother's Day, everyone. All you mothers out there, I just wanted to show that old boy. I came out, he's ate all the food, so I'm going in the garage over here and get more squirrel feed to put out for them and peanuts so they can have a nice Mother's Day feast. Well, anyway, folks, I'll get back. I found some stuff today, nothing spectacular, but it's kind of cool. I'll show you later. All right, hold on. I think I got a work piece down here on the ground, but I've been surface hunting for an hour. An old site that I only find stuff from maybe Middle Archaic back to Paleo, and that's all that's here. And this is all I found in an hour. But I got another flake here. It looks like it could be a base off of Mississippian Point or something that's right here. Oh, it is, and man, it's a heartbreaker. Oh, look at that nice little concave base. Real thin. The tip's gone. Oh, I've been finding, how many of these have I found broke? They're real thin, and you know, they break easy. You know, this is not Middle Archaic or early Archaic, but every once in a while, like in this area and one area down, there's Mississippian stuff, and I would guess this is about 1,000 years old. But all the stuff I'm looking for on this site is like 8, 9, 10,000 years old. But it's rough. It's hard to find it in the summer. The winter months are the best because it erodes out a bunch of stuff. But I will get back to you on my next find. This isn't bad. I can restore this one. I will probably restore this one myself later. Alright, well, I already flipped this. I'm looking at these fire rock piles after this last high water, and I got a knife. And look here, here's a nice treated board. I'm gonna take that. That's why I walked up in here. Just let me look around here and see if I can't get a twofer. I just saw the one piece is right there. I flipped it out, but I turned all these rocks and everything over and look at all this stuff real good. See if this rock has nutting stones. Nope. Nothing on that one. See all them rock piles coming down out. But let's pick this up and wash it off. Where'd it go? Right here. Straight in here. It's a little blade. Yeah, it's real rough, but that's what it is. It's like a little preform or something. It almost looks like it has notches there on the base. Look at that. That's a crew crapper. Looks like a 5-year-old made it. Well, anyway, later, folks. Sticking out right here, this black. Let's see what this is. Yeah, it's just like a river cobble core that's been busted up. I thought it might be a preform, but that's Indian. It's been carried in here. I'm looking around. Later. You can see I'm coming up along this barge. I'll give you another shot of it when I get up here. Alright, here's a little bit more shots of this barge here. Up close. See all the tanks on it. I'd say this is holding some kind of natural gas or oil or something. There you go. Later. Alright, you can see this boat is called the Leslie B. L-E-S-L-I-E-B. Pretty nice boat. Well, thanks for watching, people. Get back to Arrowhead, huh? Here's a little flake. But now you can see the difference. You know, if I would have went up there to that other place, I'd have a point by now. But I don't like the stuff as good as like a serrated point or a wide base big sandy, or this is where that stuff's at. And I have very little flint. I have one broken Mississippian point. I could have found that on the other place. It's not what I'm looking for. Looking for this old stuff, and you can see the difference. It's very hard to find it. And you know, I'll find newer stuff mixed in, like that triangle every once in a while. It's along the river. all sites have about everything, but limited quantity. I don't find many Fort Ancient points here at all, but they're everywhere on the river. I don't see nothing else here. I've only found, since I've been doing YouTube in this area right here, there's a little mouth of a creek up here, probably 4 points. And I've been doing YouTube maybe a little over 2 years. So, not much, but I found smokers here. That black pentagonal I found laying out. And I found like a real nice Burton point here. And up farther I found my Clovis. You know, you got to come back when you're finding paleo points and I think the one that I found is a redstone. You can look at it back in my videos and sometimes at the end of videos. It's probably my best find on my channel. But this is the type of places I'm looking. This probably looks familiar, this cut bank, because I found that pentagonal, that black one laying out. I don't know, it was this year, earlier, maybe January, right up there, and I found a Burton point right over there. And I don't even know what else here. I think another point too. A couple other ones, maybe a triangle. But I'm going up farther. This is the worst part of the site. See if I can't see anything laying out. Yep. Old Rocks has big wood. Another one, baby. Take that home. Later. Alright. I'm gonna try some new spots today close to where I've been in the honey holes. You know, I like to move around because some of these beaches might have fleeted points on them, or serrated points, or pine trees, or something I'd rather be finding. You know, I'd rather be digging old kirks that are serrated or Amos points than I would some of the stuff I found last week. It's fun to find it, but I like to choose my spots, and I like to find the stuff that I want to, and it's possible on the river. So I'm putting her in here. Got both my sifters and all my stuff, bunch of drinks, and it's kind of overcast and not raining. So all right, see how that's all covered with wood there? Look where I cleared it off. Look at all the fire rock bleeding out. This is where I'm going to sift right in here. I'm not going to move off this beach. See what I can get later. Well, I'm sifting right over there. I was kind of looking at these rocks. Look at this. Here's a big nutting stain. And look at all that fire rock back in here. I've never been on this place. So, and I found a baseball. It's one of them rubberized ones. I'm gonna take it. But see right here, the evidence. The fire rock right in here sliding down the bank. There's gonna be stuff all over this. Look at this pit. Holy mackerel. Looks like it's a piece of glass. But look at this fire pit. When I'll get back, if I start finding stuff, the water's really high. It's almost too high to look, but if I don't find nothing here, I'm going to get back to that place where I was finding all the points and try to get one before I get home later. I've tried this place, and there's definitely sites here, but the water's way too high for me to look. I need to come back when I can see more. I found flint and fire rock and a nutting stain, and look at these piles of it. There's definitely stuff here, but it's just bad conditions. So right now, I'm going to go back to where I found all them points. The water's going to be high there, but at least I know right where to go and sift and have a chance of finding something, and that's the goal. So I'll get back on my next find later. Holy smokes. I'm on the West Virginia side across from where I was at. I thought I might as well come over here before I just got 2 Flint Ridge artifacts. One's broke, but holy smokes, look at the tip on this thing. Oh, that's a sick, it's broke. Look at this, folks. Oh, and there's a blade too in the same screen that's made of Flint Ridge right here. It's got a little nick on it too, but man, that's nice. Look at that material. It almost looks like a notch there. Heck, that's chipped. It's got one shoulder. Maybe it was a hafted knife like that, but man, that's a solid find too. Haven't even got this screen down, so we're in business here. Well, I'm gonna move down a little bit, but man, look at that color on them pieces. I'm gonna stay over here for a while. One nice point out of any of that material would be just like a month maker minimum. Later. Definitely more stuff here. I'm back to where I found that pink Flint Ridge blade in that tip. Just saw this going in my sifter. Looks like a piece of flint right there. And it's just a rock, but I'll get back there and get this sifted down later. All right, I just put my kayak in the water, or back in the truck after I found that pink Flint Ridge blade in that tip, and moved downriver to a place where I was finding all them other points. So I'm gonna go over here and try to find one since the water's bad, and that'll be a day. That blade's pretty nice, honestly. I'd it's nice. Later. Well, I was ready to come over here, look right in the middle of my screen, but it's broke. But man, another Flint Ridge bird. Look at that material. That would have been a beauty. I still like it, but you know, this is where I've been finding them points. There's no beach, you can see. It's just underwater, so I just sifted this one blind. I don't see nothing else in there. I'll get back on my next find. I'm finding stuff. That blade's nice. Now I got another Flint Ridge artifact. Man, that's really a shame. That would have been a beautiful little birdie. Later. Alrighty, I think I'm just gonna do a few more screens and that'll probably be it for this set of hunts. I just found a broken bird point over here. The water's just too up. Look, there was beach here during the last week. I can see fire rock and stuff coming out of there, but I'm not gonna sift blind and throw my throw out piles over where I wanna dig. I'll get back when the water goes down, or I might put this on, I don't know, we'll see. Later. All right, you can see right over in there, I picked up a pink bird point, and it was out in, there was beach clear out into there. The water's way too high, and here you can see the difference in what I find. There ain't no sense, but I haven't been here very long, but that would have been a daggone week maker. Look at that material. But I got that blade, so I'm just gonna leave and call it a day before I waste my time over here, and it's not worth it. Later.